The next influence that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to talk about is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to talk about your friends and your companions. But Allah's not going to talk about your friends now. Imagine your closest friends, your closest 3-4 friends. Now pause. Where will they be in the afterlife? Will they be in the fire or will they be in paradise? For you to start understanding who your friends are and to appreciate your company, Allah fast forwards the whole story and He's making you imagine the moment that you set foot in the afterlife, and now He starts to play back to you a conversation between people who are standing on the mountain of Al-A'raf. And what are they talking about? They're talking about their boys, their mates, their friends, their sisters, their companions in the world. Because what brought them there was those companions. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَنَادَى أَصْحَابُ الْجَنَّةِ أَصْحَابَ النَّارِ أَن قَدْ وَجَدْنَا مَا وَعَدَنَا رَبُّنَا حَقًّا. People of paradise call out to the people in the fire and they say, guys, whatever Allah promised to us came true. Did you find out that what Allah promised you came true? We don't know what's inside there. قالوا نعم فأذن مؤذن بينهم اللعنة الله على الظالمين. They said, yep, but then it's been announced between them, those who wrong themselves in the worldly life, they will be cursed by Allah. وَبَيْنَهُمَا حِجَابٌ. There is a veil, you can't see them. The people of paradise, it's so painful to look at the fire and people in the fire that you can't even see them. There's a veil. وَعَلَى الْأَعْرَافِ رِجَالٌ يَعْرِفُونَ كُلًّا بِسِيمَاهُمْ وَنَادَوْا أَصْحَابَ الْجَنَّةِ أَن سَلَامٌ عَلَيْكُمْ لَمْ يَدْخُلُوهَا وَهُمْ يَطْمَعُونَ وَإِذَا صُرِفَتْ أَبْصَارُهُمْ تِلْقَاءَ أَصْحَابِ النَّارِ قالوا رَبَّنَا لَا تَجْعَلْنَا مَعَ الْقَوْمِ الظَّالِمِينَ. On this mountain of A'raf, you have people whose good deeds and sins were equal. And they start to recognize people in paradise. They say, those were my mates. They made it. Salamun alaykum, guys. Then, the people on this mountain of A'raf, they start to recognize some of their friends. Only these friends are not in Jannah, they're not in paradise. Where are they? They're in the fire. My own friend, my mate, my comrade, my co-worker is burning in flames. Imagine that for a moment. Imagine somebody that you know, and imagine you're standing on that mountain, and imagine you see them in flames. Or imagine they see you in flames. That's a painful sight. وَنَادَى أَصْحَابُ الْأَعْرَافِ رِجَالًا يَعْرِفُونَهُمْ بِسِيمَاهُمْ. They start to call out to their friends who they can recognize who are in the fire. قالوا ما أغنى عنكم جمعكم وما كنتم تستكبرون. They say, guys, remember all those times in the worldly life when you were proud, you were arrogant, when you did all of those wrong things? Was it worth it at the end of the day? The deeds you did, the things you said, was it worth it? أَهَؤُلَاءِ الَّذِينَ أَقْسَمْتُمْ لَا يَنَالُهُمُ اللَّهُ بِرَحْمَةٍ ادْخُلُوا الْجَنَّةَ لَا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْكُمْ وَلَا أَنْتُمْ تَحْزَنُونَ. Today, those people who you said, they're not cool, they're useless, they're boring, they're backward people, Allah will not have mercy on them. Today, Allah has allowed us to enter into paradise. This is a conversation between friends, but it's a painful conversation. And we have to start thinking about the influences in our close group of friends and really think about where are they taking us. And if we're stood on that mountain, where will they be and where will we be? Allah's telling us, don't think about your friends in this world, think about where will they be in the afterlife and where are they taking you. Now, Allah gives us an analogy. Frequently in the Quran you have analogies. Who can tell me some analogies in the Quran? Some examples given in the Quran. Examples in the Quran. Analogies. I put you guys to sleep, didn't I? Khalas. No more sleeping, guys. I need some analogies from the Quran. I'll start you guys off. Allah compares worshipping idols. He says it's like a fragile spider's web. Any other examples in the Quran? The people of Lewisham, you have disappointed me. The people of East London didn't disappoint me. You guys have to step up. I need some analogies from the Quran. Come on, guys. Okay.
He was born without any main intervention, without father.
Yep.
But Adam was born without mother and father.
So you're saying Allah gave an analogy of Isa and Adam. Okay. What else? Okay, Allah gives the example of rain in the Quran. Come on, man. Okay, the blind and the ones with sight. Okay, here in Surah Al-A'raf, Allah gives an analogy as well. وَالْبَلَدُ الطَّيِّبُ يَخْرُجُ نَبَاتُهُ بِإِذْنِ رَبِّهِ. Allah says, fertile land, plants grow from fertile land by Allah's permission. وَالَّذِي خَبُثَ لَا يَخْرُجُ إِلَّا نَكِدًا. But rotten land, no matter how much rain goes into it, nothing can come out. كَذَلِكَ نُصَرِّفُ الْآيَاتِ لِقَوْمٍ يَشْكُرُونَ. That's how I give examples or signs for those who are thankful. What does this mean? In the context of influence and influencers. Allah is saying, rotten land, no matter how much water I give it, how many nice substances I put, nothing's going to come out of it. But fertile land, I don't have to do much, you get loads of colors and varieties and fruits. What does this mean? What's the point here? What's the point being made? Yeah? People with corrupt hearts are difficult to change. Go on, brother. You had your hand up? No? Yep. Who can build on that one? Bring me the theme of influence as well here. If somebody is corrupt within and you bring them every kind of good influence, will it help them? And if somebody has a good heart, open-minded, truth-seeking, the smallest reminder, and you start to see peppers and carrots blooming from their heart. Yeah? This is the example. And now this point is very important. It's not always about the influencers. Sometimes it's about you and me. What will the shaitan say on the Day of Judgment? Will he say, yup, it's my fault, I'm really sorry guys, I brought you here, you're all free now. Is that what he's going to say? What's he going to say? Who can tell me the ayah? What does shaitan say in the Quran to people who blame him? How does he respond to them? Yes? Sorry? Exactly. I merely enticed you. You're the one who accepted the invitation. فَلَا تَلُومُونِي وَلُومُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ. Don't blame me, guys. Blame yourself. So let's take it back to the influences that we have today. Can we blame them? We can't blame them. Yes, they're subtly influencing us. Who accepted to be influenced? You and me. We allowed ourselves to be influenced. That's the bottom line. And there's going to be people on the Day of Judgment who are being dragged into the fire, and they're blaming people before them, and they're blaming people who influenced them, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, nope, it's your fault, you chose this path, and so that's it.